Hello dear students of class 10th, welcome to geography class. I hope all of you are fit and healthy. Students, in this video I shall start with chapter 6 from your geography book, and the name of the chapter is Manufacturing Industries. So this is the chapter that I am going to start in this video. Now, as the name suggests, manufacturing industries. What do you understand by the term manufacturing? See, manufacturing means processing. Now, processing what? Processing raw materials into finished goods. Now, how the raw materials can be processed into finished goods? With the help of tools, with the help of machineries, with the help of human labor. So, with these things, the raw materials can be converted into finished products. Now students, this manufacturing industries, I hope you remember the chapters that you have studied in class 9th economics. I explained you about 3 sectors of economy, namely the primary sector, the secondary sector and the tertiary sector. Now why I am telling about economics, sectors of economy? Because this chapter, manufacturing industries, it is related to that. Now, how is it related? The second sector is called the second sector is called the secondary sector. I hope you remember, students, that the secondary sector is also called as manufacturing sector and it is also called as industrial sector. So, we are going to study about the second sector, that is the secondary sector, or what you can call as the industrial sector. Now students, in this manufacturing sector, the raw materials, they are processed. Why they are processed? Because we cannot use the raw materials, they cannot be used by us. So they have to be processed in order to make finished products, because the customers will use the finished products. So that is why the raw materials are further processed and what we get is the finished product. For example, let me talk about sugar. Now, have you ever imagined or have you ever thought from where do we get sugar, or what you called gud, jaggery? From where do we get this? See, sugar we get sugar from sugarcane. Now, how we get sugar from sugarcane? Because the sugarcane that is cultivated, that is further processed, that is further manufactured in sugarcane mills, and then what finished product is obtained refers to sugar or gud or jaggery, khandsari. So, this I just gave you an example of sugar. Now, students, earthen pots or the diyas, the diyas, from where do we get diyas or how diyas are made? We get diyas or we get earthen pots from clay, from mud. So the clay is further processed. It is processed either in the factories or the human beings also process the clay, and then what product we obtain, the final product, is called as diya or earthen pot. So this is a process. So the raw material has to undergo a certain process, and then only we can get the finished products that we use in our daily lives. So this sector, industrial sector or the manufacturing sector, plays a vital role in the development of a country, in the development of an economy. So this we are going to study in this chapter in detail. We are going to study about the importance of industries, why industries are important, why manufacturing is important. If manufacturing will not be there, what will happen? Will our country be at a loss or at a profit if manufacturing will not be there? Then we will further study about the classification of industries, how industries are classified. So I hope you understood the introduction part, that is manufacturing industries. I hope you got the concept, the idea that what we are going to study in this chapter. Okay. So now students, let me start with the first topic, that is importance of manufacturing. What is the importance of manufacturing? And students, let me tell you that manufacturing is considered as the backbone of development of our country. If manufacturing will not be there, then we will be at great loss. So that is why manufacturing is very important, and so we are going to study about the importance, that why it is so important and why manufacturing is called as the backbone of our country, the backbone of development of our economy. Okay. So first let us see the points related to manufacturing, that means the importance of manufacturing. So students, the first point of or the first importance of industries or the first importance of manufacturing is it reduces the dependence of people on agricultural income. As you all know students, that majority of population in our country is still dependent on agriculture or related activities, or what you call as the primary sector. So people are actually, they are dependent on it, but because of industries, because of manufacturing sector, the dependence of people on industry, cut this line, I'm saying it again, so I'm starting from the first point. So students, the first point is, the first importance of manufacturing is it reduces the dependence of people on agricultural income. As you all know that majority of population in our country is still dependent on agriculture or what you call as the primary sector. So people are actually totally dependent on agriculture. So with the emergence of industries, the dependence of people on agriculture has reduced. Because if industries will be there, if industries will be constructed, then what will happen? More and more population will be diverted to the manufacturing sector, because if industries will be made, then people will also be required in order to manage the industrial work. So that is, so this industries or the manufacturing sector, it has reduced the dependence of people on agricultural income. Now the people are not solely dependent on agriculture, but they have extra opportunities, they can avail extra opportunities, they can avail extra income, they have a source of extra income from industries. For example, let me talk about a sugarcane farmer, a farmer who is cultivating sugarcane. If he only has a farm, if he only has a land and he is growing sugarcane, that means he is solely dependent on sugarcane, that means he is solely dependent on agriculture activity. But if he manages to open up, or if he manages to set up a sugarcane mill, then what will happen? Then the sugarcane that is cultivated, that can further be processed in that sugarcane mill, and then he can produce, he can obtain what? He can obtain sugar, or he can produce jaggery. So the dependence of people on agriculture has reduced with the coming of industries, with the coming of manufacturing sector. So this is one importance of manufacturing. The second point, students, industrial development, it is a precondition for eradication of unemployment and poverty. Students, if I talk about the period before independence, then you know what? No, cut this line. Now students, if I talk about the period just after independence, then there was huge unemployment in our country. And if unemployment will be there, then what will be there? poverty will also be there. If poverty will be there, then the economy will not be able to grow at its speed, at its pace. So to improve the conditions, what the public industries, they came up, the public investments, they came up, like public industries were set up, like BHEL, BHEL, SAIL, 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 and the motive of these public industries was to provide work, was to provide employment to the people, and if people will be employed, then poverty will automatically reduce. So industries play a vital role in declining or reducing unemployment as well as poverty. So this is also one important feature of manufacturing sector. Now students, let's come to the third point. So the third point is export of manufactured goods expands trade and exchange. Now let me explain you this point with the help of an example. Let us talk about jam. How do we get jam? How is jam made? Jam is made from fruits. The fruits are processed, the fruits are further manufactured, and then what we get is called jam. If jam is exported to other countries, to foreign countries, then what we will get? We will get foreign return, we will get foreign exchange, which will be very helpful for the development of our economy. So this is also one important point, the importance of manufacturing, why manufacturing is important. If I talk about sugar, or if I talk about jaggery, then from sugarcane, jaggery is made, sugarcane is processed, and we get sugar or we get jaggery. So if that jaggery is exported to other countries, what we will get? We will get foreign exchange, we will get foreign currency. That is very important for the development of an economy. Our economy will grow strong, right? So this is important point. Now let's see the next point. See, the next point is related to the third point only. So the last point, or the next point, is manufacturing of So the last point is manufacturing provides higher value of goods to a customer and it brings prosperity. Now see, this point is related to the third point. See, let me tell you about jam. Let me give that same example of jam. If we sell I'm telling that fourth point again. So students, let's come to the last point. The last point is manufacturing provides higher value of goods to a country. Now how manufacturing provides higher value of goods to a country? Let me explain you this with the help of an example. For example, students, we export cotton to some other countries, from some foreign countries, and the foreign countries, for example Japan manufactures clothes, that means shirts or pants, out of that cotton, and then Japan further exports that cotton cloth to our country. Then we will be at a loss. First we are exporting cotton and then we are again we are importing cotton cloth from that country. So we will be at a loss. So why not set up industries in our own country, and why not we only manufacture cotton cloth from cotton? This can be done. So this will bring higher value. It will bring higher value for our goods in our country. We will not be at a loss. We will be at a better place. So it will maintain the standard of our country. So I hope all the following points are clear to everybody. So that is why manufacturing is considered as the backbone of our economy. If manufacturing is there in our country, then we will be strong. Our economy will be strong. We can be a developed country gradually. So I hope these points are clear to everybody, and I hope that why industries or why manufacturing is so important is clear to everybody. Because let me tell you students, because questions may come in your examination regarding the importance of manufacturing, and you may have to write certain points. So these points will really be helpful to you in order to answer this question. Now students, how is agriculture and industry related to each other? Are they related to each other or not? So let me tell you students that agriculture and industry, they are not exclusive of each other. Rather, they move hand in hand. That means agriculture and industries, they are not independent of each other. Rather, they are dependent on each other. They complete each other. They go hand in hand. Now, how do they complete each other? See, if I talk about agriculture, then because of agriculture only, because of cultivation, because of agriculture only, because of farming only, the industries get raw materials. If raw materials will not be provided to the industries, can the industries grow? Can they prosper? No, they cannot. So, raw materials are needed for industries to grow, and the raw materials are provided by the agriculture sector. And if I talk about industries, how industries help in agriculture sector. So, let me tell you, the industries supports the agriculture sector by providing several tools, by providing machineries, by providing several equipments, several efficient equipments that are important for the growth and development, that are important for better productivity, efficient results. It provides irrigation pumps, it provides manures, it provides fertilizers, it provides seeds. Seeds are not grown, so it has to be further processed. So that is why both are dependent on each other. They are not independent, rather they are dependent. Because of better equipments, because of better tools, because of better machineries, the agriculture sector is also prospering, it is also growing. And because of efficient tools and technology, the productivity has increased. Now, by doing less hard work, more production can be obtained, it can be done. So that is why both are related to each other. Now students, let me tell you one more point regarding industries. See, the products that are processed, the products that are manufactured in industries, they are not self-sufficient. Why they are not self-sufficient? Because they are facing great competition from the international market. You must have heard about the term globalization. What is globalization? Globalization means cross-border trade and commerce, trade and exchange. See, definitely we are producing good products, we are giving good output, but that is not sufficient. We need to be more efficient, right? Our goods, they have to be at par with those that are produced in the international market, and then only we will be able to survive in the international market. So our goods have to be at par, it has to be self-sufficient, because we are facing stiff competition. We are in order to survive in the international market, we need to be more competitive, we need to be more efficient and produce better output, then only we can survive. Because there are so many industries, not only in India, all around the world, all around the globe, there are so many industries, and now we are facing so much competition. So in order to stand in the market, we need to be efficient, we need to be competitive. So I hope this point is clear to everybody. So students, in this video I explained you about the chapter, I gave you the introduction of this chapter and also explained you about the importance of manufacturing. Then I explained you how agriculture and industry is related to each other. So students, in the next video, I'll be explaining you about the industrial location. Till then, thank you so much. Have a great day ahead and please keep on studying well. Thank you so much. Do take good care of yourselves.